Hi guys, this is Erica from Gokce Capital.
Now before I begin, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications. I recently heard a story in a real estate forum. A man buys a condo and fixes it up. A year later, he puts it back on the market. He finds a buyer quickly and proceeds to the closing. But then he gets a call. In the year since the man had bought the condo, his seller had died in a tragic accident, and the lawyer handling the woman's estate had advised her son to place all of her assets in a trust. No problem there, except the lawyer put the condo in the trust, despite the fact that he had been the one who had overseen the sale of the condo a year ago. While the son was not claiming ownership, the trust details were recorded in the probate documents, and the title report picked it up. Thus, the man's buyer could not get title insurance, and the sale nearly fell apart. How did he resolve this? I'll let you know later. But this story just highlights both how important title reports are and the sorts of situations that they may uncover. So if you are in the market to buy land, or real estate in general, here are some of the top things you should know about title reports. Number 1. Title refers to the legal rights of ownership. Title is thus a legal concept, but it is represented by a legal document, typically a deed. Number 2. The process of reviewing a property's title is known as a title search. So a title search is the way that you check to verify that you have full claim of ownership over a property. This is done by reviewing the chain of title, or put another way, reviewing every deed and public document on record, theoretically going back all the way to the original grant deed. The purpose here is to make sure that each transfer in the history of the property was done correctly, and that there is no public record of any events in the past that may give another party competing claims to ownership. The point, therefore, is to identify any issues that may cloud your claim to the property. Number 3. A title report contains the results of the title search. It is the end product of the title search process, and it is required if you later want to obtain title insurance. In addition, if you are buying a property with a loan or a mortgage, you will likely be required to get title insurance, and thus will need a title report completed, even if you are not concerned about title yourself. Number 4. The title report can catch a number of different issues, and some of the most common issues it can catch include errors in public records, recorded property liens, illegal deeds or forgeries, encumbrances, boundary disputes, if a survey is available, undiscovered wills, if recorded, building code violations, and impersonation. And it can also catch a scenario like the one outlined at the start of this video, where a prior owner attempts to convey, transfer, or sell a property that they have already sold. Number 5. Creating a title report involves reviewing a number of different records. It is entirely possible to do a title search yourself, but generally you want to hire a title company or attorney because it is very easy to miss certain records that may contain important information. And just to show you how extensive a title search can be, here is a list of some, but not all of the documents that a title company or attorney may research. Property deeds, county assessment records, mortgages, divorce cases and settlements, bankruptcy court records, tax lien records, wills, court filings, and surveys. Number 6. The buyer typically pays for the title search and report. And the average cost for a title search is between $100 and $250. Of course, this varies based on your location and how complex the chain of title is for your property. Also keep in mind that this cost is just for the title search. It will not cover the cost of title insurance or any closing services that a title company or attorney may also provide. Number 7. Title searches usually only go back as far as required by state law. This time frame varies from state to state, so for example, in many states you must go back 60 years. On top of this, different title companies have different customs, and some will go back further than what state law requires. The important thing here to note, though, is that just because you have a title search done doesn't mean that the full history of the title will necessarily have been researched. Having said this, you may be able to pay extra to go back further than the minimum time frame required by state law. Number 8. If the title report uncovers a problem, you will typically need to deal with it before the closing if you want to obtain title insurance. Fortunately, most issues can be resolved either by the title company or the seller. For example, if a title report shows that there is a lien on the property, you can require that your seller pay this lien before moving forward with the closing. Alternatively, if the title report states that there was an error in a prior deed, the title company will usually work with you to contact the prior owner and have a correction deed recorded. But at the end of the day, it's very important for you to actually read the title report and discuss with the title company and your lawyer any exceptions or issues that are highlighted in the report so that you understand what needs to be done to resolve the issue. This way you can make an informed decision about how to proceed. So let's go back to our condo owner. How did he resolve the issue? Well, the lawyer for his old seller would not respond to any of his inquiries, and he did not have the son's contact information. So he went around and spoke with all of his neighbors and anyone that he knew who may have had contact with his prior seller, and was eventually able to get the son's address. He then went to visit the son and had the son sign a quitclaim deed, removing any interest the trust may have in the property. And in fact, he was able to do all of this within 3 days to ensure that his buyer would be able to keep the loan commitment that they had already obtained, and he did eventually sell the condo. But imagine if a title report hadn't been ordered. The new buyer would have purchased the property, never realizing the issue, and then may later have come back and sued because they were not given clear title. Now, do you have any stories about title report issues? Let us know in the comments. Did you like this video? You're going to love our Gokce Land Due Diligence program. We'll make you a land due diligence expert in just 7 days. Check it out at gokcecapital.com/glad. And while you're at our website, don't forget to explore our $1 down properties at gokcecapital.com/listings. Finally, don't hesitate to reach out with any questions. You can email, call, or text, and we will respond as soon as possible. So thank you for listening, and more to come.